Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl, Malika. Likers, today we are doing a critical review of Mr. Aloy's series, Perfect Imperfection, episode 3. It starts with Mabel, who is sleeping, and James walks in with his colleague, like side chick, his friend, I don't know. And they're like, what the hell is this? What's going on here? And why is everywhere like this? And James is like, I can't believe this is happening. What is this? And besides, everywhere stinks. Mabel has fallen asleep and James has to hit her, to wake her up. And she wakes up, she's confused. Mabel instead thought more like maybe robbers entered her house and she's telling them she has nothing. It was more like she was sleepwalking. And James was very offended. James finds it very offensive. He's screaming. This is a woman waking up from sleep. Sometimes when people wake up from sleep, they get confused. And James is more like, reprimanding her, scolding her instantly. Her eyes are not even clear yet. He's shouting, saying all sorts of things. And his friends are there, looking down on her and everything. And she's confused. She's trying to find where her child is. Her baby is the most important thing is her child. you know and this stupid friend of James, it feels that he has the right. I can't blame him. James gave him that right to talk how filthy the place is, how dirty. But this is the problem. If James's house is dirty, is filthy, his wife is dirty, why do you people go there? Stay in your house. Go to a club or go somewhere, to a hotel, a guest house, wherever, a furnished apartment. Just go. You know. And a woman, like, this is baffles me sometimes for us women. Some of us are so shameless. I would say us. I always put myself in that because I'm a woman. Some of us are so shameless that how can you follow a man to his house, a man you're sleeping with, you know and you even have the audacity to talk about his wife's hygiene, in front of her face, like how everywhere stinks, how loud her child is, everything. And James is pissed. But here's my problem. Yes, this is my take. That side chick of yours must be your taste. And so, how come you didn't marry her? How come you married a woman that is making you mentally sick? How come you're marrying a woman that is getting on your last nerves? Why? You should have married her. Why didn't you marry her? Should have married your side piece. You know, and you're angry with her because your friends are not happy, your friends are not comfortable. But what happens to furnished apartments? You people could have gone there. That's another option. You know, this woman has a child, she has no help, she has nobody like being there for her. She's the one doing everything, and you think that she's a cyborg, you know, that's going to be able to do everything without any problem. After all, who she is, who is she? She's a nobody. you know she can, like, she has to do your biddings and everything. James is so mean. And what makes me angry is the fact that Mabel tolerates his excesses. Like, as I'm not saying this because I'm a very stubborn person. Anybody who is close to me knows that. There's an extent to my respect, but stuff like that, I can't tolerate it. No, 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 I can't. I am not perfect. I don't want a perfect man. But you see this rubbish, I cannot take it. This is nonsense. I'm not doing it. You know. So he's shouting, what's this? She has to clean. Everywhere is a mess. You knew that you had a child at home and a dirty wife, according to you. Why did you take your friends there? Why did you choose to embarrass yourself this way? So he's going out, like, she has to put everywhere. She has to clean everywhere. Everywhere has to be neat. She's running helter skelter. She's holding a baby. The baby is crying. She's like, oh my, this woman is a superwoman. She is a superwoman. Much respect, honestly. The next scene shows these useless friends, going out of the house, covering their noses, their nostrils, like everywhere stinks. Like, how could you? And this stupid one that is not, it's obvious, is not married. It's evident he is. It isn't. How could you get married to a woman that dirty? Like how? How is that even possible? Was that your maid or your wife? I don't get it. How is it possible that you still keeping her? You're supposed to have, sent her away to her parents. Look at this is somebody who is not married. It's obvious, it's evident he's not married. But he's giving advice to a useless married man, telling him what to do, you know. And the useless married man also, James, is like, to him it's more like, honestly, I don't understand. And the side piece is more like, you see, that's what you deserve. You get what you, because for you to live divas like us, to go and get married pigs, to go and marry dirt, stuff like that. But the truth about something I've realized, you know, the women that men normally cheat with, they don't marry those type of women. Most men, not all. Most I've seen men that marry the women the type that they want. you know it's for them. That's what they marry. But most, men that wants to be in control, these narcissists, they will not marry the type of women that they want. They'll marry the type, they know that they cannot control their type, so they'll marry the one that they can control. And he's saying it, imagine in front of your friend. James is talking about regrets, regretting marrying that woman. Shouldn't have married a pig like that. This is a woman who gave birth to a child for you, a woman who carried a child for you for 9 months. The next scene shows James in his house, having fun. You know, these things are supposed to be done in clubs. You're a married man, you know, having fun in his house, and his wife is their personal waiter and their personal chef at the same time. She's bringing them whiskey, and everything. And at the same time, she's cooking, you know at the same time she's tending to her husband, at the same time she's tending to the baby. And then all of a sudden they realize that the pot, because she was cooking, the pot is burning, so she realized it and ran to go and check. But now this is my point. Why won't the pot burn? Because this woman, she is one in all in one in all. Yes, she's cooking, she's tending to adults, she's tending to a baby. She cannot even take care of her own self. She has not eaten. Like, the baby is sleeping. She has to back the baby, because she drops the baby, she's scared the baby will wake up. At the same time, she needs to cook for these people. She needs to cater for their needs. She needs to make sure they are drinking what they need. She needs to make sure they are okay. Honestly, what is this? And the pot is burning, and James gets so pissed. He's shouting, calling, like, what's going on, what happened, in calling her. Something that he could just walk to the kitchen to find out what's going on. And Mabel came and made them understand that yes, the pot has burned, but they should be patient. He's going to fix something quickly, like the other meal that's in the fridge, in the freezer. She's going to warm it, for them to eat. She wants to please them by all means. My people, I'd rather be a maid. I'll work in somebody's house. I'm sure they will value me, than to be married to my own husband and be suffering like this. I'd rather be a maid. That's for sure. You know. And the next thing shows Mabel, who is sleeping. She's very sick, and the baby is crying. The baby is crying, and the husband, instead of trying to tender to the baby, he's trying to cover his ears. The baby is crying, and he wakes Mabel up like, you have to take care of this child, shut him up or something. Mabel is sick. She's shivering. She's feeling feverish. She can't even tender. She can't do anything. It's very difficult for her. And this man is very, like, telling her, he got so pissed and making her to understand that she needs to tender to that child, or she needs to take the child out of the bedroom, because, and she's trying to make him know that she's sick, she cannot, that he should help. And this guy asked the most stupid question I've heard in my life. If you knew you could not take care of a child, why did you have a child? Why did you give birth? My people, hey, if you knew you could not respect a woman, why did you get married? That's the answer to your question. If you knew you could not treat this woman like a human being, why did you marry her? And he said, you want a whole new James to tell that, to look after your child, to take care of a child that you impregnated her. She got pregnant. And now he's telling her, if you cannot shut his mouth, I have to take him out of this room. I need to sleep. You know, she's making him to understand, like, this woman is sick. She's very sick. She's not okay. But this guy still had the nerve, to wake up and be like, I can't take this no more. You have to leave my room. Your child and yourself needs to leave my bedroom. Please get out. You know, take and that was the first time he carried the child because he wanted to pursue the mother out of the room. This woman is even falling. This guy is like, get up, wake up, and leave my room. Go, go, take your child, shut up your child. When he stops crying, that's when you can return into the bedroom. Apart, like, I don't even know why is this woman still sleeping in the same bedroom with this guy. My people, I don't know. Some people are just sucker for love. I don't know. I love love, but not like this. No, 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 no. It's not happening. Please, oh, no, no, it's not happening. It's not. And it's like, can't I sleep in my own house? How do you want to sleep? Marriage is something, it's give and take. And childbearing, if you decide I want to have a child, you should know that you've deprived yourself of so many things. Yes, my people, I rather deprive myself of everything except money. You understand? But let me have those kids. I don't mind. Even if we can eat just noodles every day, it's okay for me. Let me just hold my child, you know, because they are blessings from God. So the next thing shows James and his side piece. It seems as if they work together. It seems as if she's his secretary, having lunch together or breakfast. She's feeding him. He wants to feed her in return. It's like, my child, let me feed you and stuff. And the next thing shows Mabel at home. She's still very sick. The baby is crying. She's unable to even carry the child. She's sleepy. She's sick. She's like, everything is happening to her body right now. She's not okay. You will see that this woman really, really needs help. She really needs help. She's not okay. And the child also, kids, they don't know, they don't care whether you're sick or you're not sick. They don't care. That's none of their business. That's your cup of tea. If they want to be pampered, they want to be pampered. They want to be carried, they want to be carried. They want to eat, they want to sleep, they want to have their bath. They want you to look at their bum bum if they've not had caca somewhere. If they want all those things, they don't care. Yes, because that's how God created it, and it's so beautiful. You understand? This woman is struggling. She's sick. She picks up her phone. She's trying to call her husband. The next thing shows James's phone ringing, and the side piece is busy looking, checking the phone who is calling. He sees it. He realizes that is his wife. Is like, I don't care. Like, he checked the phone and switched off the phone, the call, and drop, and she's happy. She forgets that what goes around comes around. And the next thing shows Mabel still struggling to call her husband, despite the fact that he's, rejecting her call and everything. She's crying because this woman is sick. She's so sick. This man, before leaving the house, knew that this woman was sick. He didn't care. He didn't talk about the hospital, nothing. She's still struggling to call her husband, despite her. And the man, you could see the next, you see him and his wife, they are busy, his side chick rather, they are busy laughing, they are having the fun of their lifetime. He's checking his phone, he sees that she's the one, he still reject the calls and drops the phone aside, keeps it aside. And the next thing shows Mabel, she's struggling, to call her husband, but nothing. And she's really feeling how down she is, and the baby is not fixing matter, and that was how Mabel passed out. Yeah, she passed out because she was sick. The next thing shows Ella that was knocking for long. She didn't hear anything, so she had to walk in, and she was surprised she didn't see Mabel. She was like, "What? Where is Mabel? How come she's not here?" You know. So she hears the baby crying. She rushed upstairs to understand what was going on, because the baby normally doesn't cry that much. So she's struggling to to go and check what's going on. And you could see her rushing, going upstairs. And the next thing shows Mabel room. Mabel is lying. She has passed out on the floor. The child is creeping around, crying. The child is crawling. Let me say crying. And Ella walks into the bedroom. She's confused. The child is crying. Mabel has passed out on the floor. like what's going on. She carried the child, like she's trying to understand what's happening, what is going on. And this is the same friend that James does not want Mabel with. This one, a good friend like this. So she checking Mabel. She realizes that Mabel has passed out. Like as we are going to end this video, see, like please, I know these videos, I know this series, I know like whatever we do on social media, that's why I take my time, apart from when my mic is messing up, I take my time to do whatever it is that I'm doing. I take my time to do my niche because I know people watch this, and I know there are a lot of people, there are some people going through this, or someone will know somebody going through this. Please, whosoever you are, wherever it is that you are going through stuff like this, I beg you in the name of God, don't do that. Don't do this to yourself. It's not worth it. I promise you, it is not. You are worth more. You are way more better than this. Yes, this is not you. You are better than this. Mm-mm. This is not your last bus stop. Your last bus stop is that person that makes you feel special every day. That person that even being pissed at you, being angry at you, they still love you. Being a man or a woman, yes. That person, that man or that woman that despite they'll look at you, you've made them so angry, they'll hate you, but they'll still love you at the same time. That's where you see somebody who say, I hate that I love you. I hate you so much right now, and I hate the fact that I love you so much. That is your person. It exists. Please don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. And don't think that toxicity in relationship is cute. It's not cute. Don't raise your children to feel that it's okay to be beaten or to be beating people. No. It's not okay for a man to raise his hand against a woman. It's not okay. It's not okay. No, it's wrong. It's all shades of wrong. My people, please don't normalize it. Don't normalize it. Don't make it feel like it's okay. Don't, because it's not. No, it's not. And don't let anyone mess up your mental health. It's not worth it. Nobody. It's not supposed to. Being single is not a curse. It's not. Being married is a beautiful thing. Based on the fact that it's a beautiful thing, I want you to trust God that God will give you that person that is yours, your own person. So don't say that you take anything because you think that your biological clock is ticking, your time is passing out. There are methods of having kids. You can adopt, you can use surrogacy. Yes, there are so many methods. Please don't get pressured. So, like us on this note, I'll have to say bye, guys.